deep in Russia, about 1,000 kilometers southeast of Moscow, at the central course of the Volga. The pretty indestructible small off-roader is built, but it deserves respect. The Lada Taiga. It left the production lines at the Lada Niva in 1976. Since then, the Russians have built it virtually unchanged. This need not be a disadvantage, because why modify something that has proven itself for decades in a variety of landscapes and regions of the world? Here, at least, its off-road characteristics are undisputed. Hardly a surface that the four-wheel drive cannot be trusted on. With its compact exterior dimensions and a curb weight of just 1.2 tons, the little Russian might not look like a workhorse, but it can really do something. A permanent four-wheel drive with 5 gears drives the Taiga. In addition, there's both a low-range gearbox and a differential lock, all very classically manually activated, all stagnant and all a bit notchy. So it manages a gradability of up to 58% in difficult terrain, corresponding to an angle of about 26 degrees. The Lada is considered to be equipped very Spartanly, but at the same time easy to repair and robust. But its appeal is based not least on unbeatable price-performance ratio. Engine 1.7-liter 4-cylinder. Power 83 horsepower, 61 kilowatt. Torque 129 newton meters. Maximum speed 137 kilometers an hour. Price from 11,250 euros. For this money, inside clarity awaits the owner, packed in plenty of plastic. Safety in the form of an airbag is not even available for the driver. Levers and switches do not make the most stable impression. Servo motors for the door mirrors and electric windows cannot brake. They namely have none. Welcome to the past. Especially nostalgic outside of the A-pillar, a good old telescopic antenna. The engine is loud and grumpy, but fulfills the Euro 5 standard. Interesting, the Taiga is produced in Russia, but has a German chassis number. More on that later. Lada lashes the spare wheel to the engine compartment. Advantage, it doesn't get in the way anywhere else and stays clean. Same with the jack. Fans of the simple solutions best appreciate the rubber belt. Somewhere or nowhere, the most practical assembly, like almost everything else, easy to service, assemble and dismantle, a turn signal. Only 2 screws hold them in place. Lada cannot be described as being leading in design and having a sleek form. No one expects this, and everything that could look like luxury would be in the way on non-asphalt tracks. There are probably only 2 groups of Lada Niva drivers. One wants to have all-wheel fun with an off-roader that doesn't take anything badly. The eye rather wanders outside into the off-road terrain and not on the cheap plastic in the cockpit that the Russians have only modified slightly since 1976, much the same as with the technology. The simplicity and toughness of the iconic Russian is appreciated by a second group, workers. They need to tackle things and are driving off-road professionally. They see it as a commercial vehicle on construction sites, in forests, and in the countryside. Back to the here and now, the name change from Niva to Taiga has a good reason. In 2013, the German crash standard stood in the way of the Niva. The German importer decided to import only 1,000 models and became a low-volume producer. So he avoided the approval hurdle, gives the car a German chassis number, and thus everything is okay again. In comparison to the dinosaur Neva, the Taiga is still an evolution stage further. The legendary pitting should now be prevented with a cavity sealing and underbody protection. The brake booster should be better, steering more precise, and the rear propeller shaft improved. And don't forget, ABS is standard as required. This vehicle is a brand new classic car which hardly ever goes below 10 liters of fuel per 100 kilometers and is everything else but contemporary. It's fun in the field, it is strong in the field, and it can even get involved in the distant city traffic thanks to its lowly dimensions and small turning circle. A nostalgic, unsafe, and not really good-looking vehicle for individualists. It's great that there are still such things that exist.